What's going on, YouTube world and Pamper Gang? This is the boy with the Pampers and the Toys Al, recording from Owned by Me Paradise. And this is the boy with the Pampers and the Toys channel. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please and please do. Also, like, share, subscribe to your family and your friends and your enemies. Your enemy, your enemy. Woo! I need a different tone today. We got, it's kind of an ear buster. So, I apologize for taking so long with the uploads and everything. But today, also, I want to, before I go further what I'm going to talk about, I told myself for the summertime, the weather is changing up and down. I really need to start doing some videos outside in the fresh sunlight when we do get it. And, just to do something different. I want to change up a couple things on my channel. I try to give everybody just at least 4 videos a week. I'm always going to do reels. I'm going to try to change my not reels, I'm thinking about Instagram, Lord, I'm programmed. I'm going to start, doing my shorts and stuff. I'm going to try to do more interactive in the stores and all of that in different places. I'm trying to show the world who I am as your fellow brother toy collector. So I didn't mean to spend too long on that and everything, but as everybody can see back here, Tiffany's on vacation. Yoda's our new intern. We did a video on him earlier. So Eileen has a buddy, and he's trying to get things, good with Olive Oil and Eileen because, that Tiffany's a bully. She's a real bull, if you know what I mean. Tiffany's on vacation. She's out to her man Chucky. So she'll be back soon. But as you can see, Olive Oil and Yoda, he's trying to talk a little words of wisdom with Olive Oil. Olive Oil loves her chicken. She loves her man, her pie as well. So he's trying to be not an instigator with her and Eileen, but Eileen's tired. As you can see, she's leaning over in that blue dress. We love Eileen here on the Boy with the Pampers and the Toys channel. So say hi, Yoda. Well, Yoda? Mr. Yoda. He said, sounded like he burped, didn't he? Yeah. So, Olive was like, you know what? All the pretty girls rock like this. Oh Lord, I just love the Boy with the Pampers and Toy staff. And then, Eileen's like, you know what? He is my friend, and I'm going to defend him to the end with my blue dress on. Enough. Let's get these staff back to work. So, Yoda, he spoke. Oops, Olive Oil just fell off the cliff. You know what? We'll talk to her psychiatrist. She'll be all right. But all right, back to the business. Also, I want to thank everybody. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. I'm like in 908, I think, possibly. And I could not do it without you guys and you dolls, the Pamper Gang. I'm really trying my best. I'm trying my best to get to 1,000. I think I'm almost there. And, we're close to the monetization rules, and I'm not going to stop working hard. I'm going to keep on dishing the videos out. But, okay, today is enough about that. I've been, I lollygag sometimes. Okay, so today is going to be a Marvel Legends Day. Today we're going to be talking about the famous woman of Peter Parker, one of Peter Parker's love triangles, Gwen Stacy. This is a Gwen Stacy day. And Gwen Stacy has a real, close history in Marvel Comics. She was introduced in 1965 by Stan Lee as Peter Parker's love interest. She did date Harry Osborn, his friend, his semi-long friend. I think maybe his nemesis. I think Harry Osborn was the Ring Goblin. Or maybe his daddy. I don't know. I'm getting things confused. So, Gwen, she loved Peter. My time was more Mary Jane Watson. I love Mary Jane, but Gwen, I had to learn to like her over time because she did. I used to get her and Felicia Hardy mixed up. The character Felicia Hardy, Black Cat, and all of that. I don't know, maybe it was the blind thing. So, as you know, Gwen Stacy did die when Green Goblin threw her off the balcony, and Peter tried to catch her, but her neck like just snapped because he didn't mean to. He was trying to save her as he could, as quickly as he could, in them words. But Gwen was resurrected and brought back in our time on different versions of hers. And what if Gwen Stacy lived? I really wouldn't know. I'm a comic book fan, but I don't read all the comics. The comics are very costly with you, just like toys. But we're gonna get to some things about Gwen Stacy's action figure right here. And when I saw her at my local toy store, it's a mom and pop shop, Pops Comics actually. So if y'all go to there, y'all know there's probably only one, so y'all know where I'm located, what state I am. So let's see, and I'm gonna actually show the version of Gwen Stacy from the 1960 version. I do have her action figure, and I have her up on the wall as well too. So yes, Chris, I have her on the wall. So with this, let's see, let's read some little bios. When radioactive spiders are turned loose in the lab, these scientists obtain web slinging superpowers. So I guess maybe in this version, this is called the Edge of Superverse. There's another Gwen Stacy figure I want to get, but this is more, how can I say, organic and eccentric of the history of Gwen Stacy. All right, so let's get her open. I'm in love with the emo girl. That ain't my song, by the way. I just was singing it because I used it as a background to one of the shorts I had for Gwen Stacy earlier. Okay, so let's see what this little lady comes with. She does come with a lot of accessories, and I was so glad I got this figure that day at Pops Comics because I had got it, and I'm constantly staying there. I don't get all my action figures from there, but I support that store. They're a local store of mine that I like coming. It gives me that good feeling of going to get an action figure that I want to get. So I support them totally. If y'all ever come to my state, Louisville, Kentucky, city in Louisville, Kentucky, please stop at Moms and Pops Comics shop. They have very good action figures to choose from. They're very reasonable. I'm not gonna say they're expensive. Okay, so let's get back to this. Now this wrecking ball right here, I'm not really. I guess this is the create a builder figure. And I tore the box. Let me see who I can create and build. Oh well, he's a man with no name. Let's find out who he was. Absorbing Man. So, if y'all can see who Absorbing Man looks like, I know my camera's a little iffy, but that's who Absorbing Man. Google Absorbing Man, and it's a Build-A-Figure set from the Marvel Legends series. This is not too old. I'm sure it's been talked about and everything, but that's okay. So, with that being said, let's get down to the business that will pay us soon. So here is Gwen Stacy's figure right here. As you can see, she does come with that famous hood that they created for her. She's a female Spider-Man, a version of Spider-Man. And I always thought that, Mary Jane Watson would be the Spider-Woman or so, but, excuse me, my allergies acting up. But that's okay. That's okay. I love the head sculpt right here. She does come with a human head sculpt of her of her unmasked form. I'm going to show that. I really do like the head sculpt too. So with this right here, her body is different from a regular typical Marvel female Legends body, because all of the female bodies are like the same, especially if they got heels on. So I'm going to compare her with a female Marvel figure, if I can find one of my liking. And I can hear all the rattling on the floor and everything, but that's okay. Okay. For example, let's use Mary Jane Watson. I took Maura McTaggart's body and put Mary Jane Watson's head sculpt from that figure that I'm about to show you of Gwen Stacy's. They had the Marvel, what was it called? the Marvel Comics Gwen Stacy Spider-Man, figure. Still Marvel Legends to me. So when you compare and contrast, Gwen Stacy's body is a lot smaller than your average female body. That's more Taggart's body, because I want to buy a Mary Jane Watson comic book body, customized body, but these prices, baby. I'd rather just stick with buying a figure from the store. So that's Mary Jane Watson right here, her head sculpt on Laura McTaggart's body. It makes sense. It's not the outfit she wore, but that's my closest thing I can get to Mary Jane. Mary Jane. So, Gwen Stacy's figure, it looks really good. Like, she's articulated very well detailed. As you can see, she doesn't come with no extra hands or anything. These are just her web slinging hands right here. She has a fist. And then, let's look at, okay. Let me just sidetrack a little bit. Let me see how she looks when she stands. Okay. She stands okay. I still gotta, fix her feet a little bit, and that's not really a bad thing. So, she's pretty cool for what she is. So, next, like I said, this is a Build-A-Figure set for Absorber Man. That's for Absorber Man. I just want to show you in case you want to get that serious. So, now, let's move on to this head sculpt right here. That is Gwen Stacy. I think this is a beautiful head sculpt. Oh, my God. So, let's see what she looks like with this head sculpt. And on... Well, Lord. Oops. Gwen's leg came off that quick. Oh my God. Marvel. Only thing I will say, this is the first time it ever happened on my unboxing. No, it was things happen. I get it. It's an extra figure. So her leg did come off. It's crazy because I took her head off and all of a sudden her leg fell off. So I had to take some points off because she's super skinny. I don't know. Or maybe at the warehouse they did not. So maybe they didn't put her on correctly or made enough insert mode of the ball joint on her legs. So that's kind of, I'm not trying to bash you, Hasbro, but Hasbro, this is the second, I like the fourth incident that has happened. So I'm gonna show you, gang, what she looks like with the hood. It's crazy how that happened on my live video. So it's a beautiful head sculpt of her, being a female Spider-Man. There's the hood that you put underneath that hat. So Gwen Stacy does come with this little I guess handkerchief. Or I guess you put it on the back this way. And I'm putting her head sculpt on. I'm not really highly upset about the head sculpt being like that. It is what it is. But, you got to be careful with these Marvel figures. That's why I just hope they eventually, excuse me, gang, I'm scratching my back. Back is itching. I really do hope that they keep the open shield of the plastic so we can see what we got. So as you can see, her leg did come off a minute ago. This is what she looked like with the unmasked head sculpt. So I get it. That part is her hood. So when she takes off her head sculpt, not her head sculpt, Lord. When she takes off basically her mask, it's in the back of her head like a hoodie. So that makes pretty key sense. Now, there is, Gwen is kind of the next hottest thing for Marvel as a female character. I think that the movie Captain Marvel was horrible. I hate to say I didn't like the actress who played as her. I ain't gonna say I don't like her. I didn't care for her playing as her. Hate is a very strong word, so I really need to educate myself along with, the people who watches my videos. I don't think she was fit to be that character, Captain Marvel, and I think that when it comes to a female character, I don't want the female character to be over sensualized. I don't want to say the X word. Or that's why I respected Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, for playing as Wonder Woman, because she was very poised, very beautiful. She didn't have to do all that extra stuff to make her look like, hey, I'm Wonder Woman. This, she was more common than Linda Carter, which I like Linda Carter, but I prefer Gal Gadot. So back to the action figure. As you can see, her arms, she's very petite. This is she's almost like, I guess Gwen Stacy is a teenager. So when you look at some of the Marvel figures that are younger women, their body types are different from, the Mary Jane Watsons. The more Matagger body, who knows. So, as you can see, this is her right here, her face sculpt. It looks really good. So next, what I want to do is talk about the version that we knew of Gwen Stacy. This is Gwen Stacy from the 60s comics. This is the version where Spider-Man tries to catch her, and her neck did snap. And let me make sure her leg don't break right here. So she looks a little different. She's still a blonde. Now, with this Gwen Stacy figure, it did come with a Mary Jane Watson head sculpt. But my thing is, I'd rather for them to just basically do like a double package of a body, of two bodies and two head sculpts, because Mary Jane Watson did not have this on in the Spider-Man comics or anything. So why? I get it, hey, he had two love interests. You can change your head sculpt. So that was kind of weird that Hasbro had did that. So that's where this head sculpt came from. It came from this package. And I actually can show you the package. Ooh, excuse my shirt. Don't want to show my rules. I'm on a roll, y'all. Okay. So they probably still have this in stores. I believe this is going to be probably a hot item that's going to be sold in the future for a lot of money online. As you can see, I do have one for the wall. As you can see, that Mary Jane Watson head sculpt that I showed you is right next to her. She comes with a pocketbook, and that's about it. And this is probably going to be a lot of cost a lot of money online real soon. I'll make sure I got one for the wall. Don't play by my wall. But back to this, and there is a version of Gwen Stacy that's in comic books, an alternate verse where her and maybe that's why they did that. Because I know in the one comic book, her and Mary Jane Watson were friends in a band or something like that. And Gwen, got whatever happened. I can't remember if she got bit by a spider. But she her own multiverse. That's why I'm kind of pleased that Spider-Man has their own multiverse of things that happen with certain characters. Like Miles Morales is just a alternate version. They didn't make him African American, and sought out Peter Parker. They just all had these multiverse. Kind of like that older woman, I think it's a timekeeper lady. When I used to watch the cartoon in the early 90s, I can't think of her name, but she was like a spider godmother. In the future, I don't care if it's a year from now, 2 years from now, if y'all know who I'm talking about, Peter used to always have to go in this time portal and she talks to him. Maybe that's what that meant for the future in Stan Lee when it was writing the comics, that all the versions come together. Some kind of way, different type of form, forms of, different person. So, this is they look actually still alike. And she gives me little Nancy Sinatra. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they do. One of these days, these boots gonna walk off. But it's really hard for her to stand up too. But this video is not about this Gwen Stacy, so I'm kind of blabbing off my mouth a little bit. But I think she is a beautifully sculpted figure. I think her feet should have been a little bit better, but the women and the heels and all of that. But back to this Mary Jane Watson's talking about me. Eileen, notate that, please. Okay. Anyways, but Gwen Stacy, I would I highly recommend this figure for your collection. Let's be honest and frank about it. I would rather for her to add her to my collection if her leg fell off, but it's okay because she's a petite girl. You just got to be very careful with her. Don't crazy glue her leg unless you got to make some type of thicker hole so that her leg can snap and you can move it. Put something to cushion it down there because them ball joints are really, are really big when it comes to these figures. Now, she doesn't have any ballpoint elbows, which I'm happy about. I hate ballpoint elbows because they can fall out. She does have pin knees and all of that. I was really hoping she didn't, but it is what it is. But overall, I'll give this figure a, I'm gonna say probably just because it's so fragile, I give it a 9.6 out of 10, just because it's so petite and it's fragile, it's easy to break. If I was to drop this, I think she'll break in half, and I will really like freak out. I don't want to do that, but she's a beautiful. She gives me Nancy Drew a little bit on her head. I mean, she can be Nancy Drew right here. If I want to make like a Nancy Drew display or something, I can use either one of these, because Nancy was a blonde, wasn't she? And very sexy-ish right here with this outfit on. But you know, I think she was worth it. I'm kind of glad I did get her. Her. Okay, so I definitely want to thank you, Pamper Gang. I want to thank YouTube World for giving me a chance to have a platform, a toy channel. My channel could have been something else, but I love my toys. I'd rather just keep it with the toys, dolls, action figures, all that, etc., because I wouldn't have no other way. But please make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and all of your enemies. Also, please follow me on my Instagram page, The Boy with the Pampers and the Toys. I do kind of upload frequently. I haven't uploaded them probably since last week. I'm going to try to get some things going on Instagram. I really need to get a TikTok going, but the time is so time, and you know, I work so much, so I'm trying to get everything together in the balance. But everybody, please enjoy that weather. Summertime is it's right here, but the weather is still kind of shaky, so we don't want you catching allergies and sinus infections. So take care of yourself, everybody, and have a great day. Me and Gwen, we're gonna have lunch with Alina Yoda, Baby Yoda. All right, everybody, have a great day. I'm not gonna hold you up no more.